And alongside Mike Tirico, the great Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, Michael, here's a guy who loves to talk about the weekly Famleegue fantasy football update. Better late than never. It is currently 12:44 early Monday morning, and week 9 is just about done. One more game, but forgot about week 8. Got to give the people their props for week 8. A little late, but it was great for week 8. Not great for me, but great for some of y'all. We're going to start off with the Battle of the Sisters. Kendra or Kelsey? Who is a superior sister in the Famleegue? Sorry, Kels. It was your sister. Team Horn up. Improves to 5-3. Ends her 3-game losing streak. She wins 139.74 to 134.38. Very, very close. Very, very close. It all came down to Monday night. Kendra had Nick Chubb. Kelsey had Burrow, Boyd, and Higgins. They all combined for 43.58, which is great. Chubb got 25.4. It was 114 to 90 before Monday night. So, you do the math, you get, the 139 to 134. I'm not sure which side I'm going to put the, scores on, so I'm just guessing here. But 8 out of 10, Kendra's starters scored 10 or more points. King Henry, many players had more than 30 points in week 8. Week 8 was just incredible. Offensive explosion. Probably the most offensive week so far we've seen in Fantasy Football League was week 8. King Henry had 35 points from Kelsey, so that was good. She falls to 5-3, got the same record now. Interesting. Next, we're going to move on to just Joshua versus me and my homies. And it was a 4-3 versus 3-4. Now they're both 4-4. Just Joshua barely squeaks by. Wins by 2 points. 121.30 to 119.34. Me and my homies, his Mahomie backup did not show up. He's not a homie no more. Patrick Mahomes is on a bye week 8. So just brings in Derek Carr. Only gets him 1.94. That's so painful. Jesse's punter got him 13 points. He also picked up Romeo Dobbs, who I joked around last week and said that I had picked him up and then he didn't do shit for me. But of course he gets over 16 points for Jesse. So I think here in week 9, I think he got hurt, unfortunately. I'm not sure if Jesse started, but we'll get to week 9 and Joe Mixon in a couple days. We're gonna keep on talking about week 8. For Joshua, he's catching a little fire, low key. It came down to Monday night for them as well. Josh had Hayden Hurst was the last player left. He needed looks like he only needed 6 points, and Hayden Hurst got him 8.2. Could change your name to Hurst So Good. We have a Hurt So Good. Hurst So Good, huh? Joshin had 5 players with 14 or more points. Watch out for Josh. He's catching a little fire. He's just joshing you. Catching a little fire. Let's see. We're going to move on to the next matchup. So we went from the Hurst So Good to now Hurts So Good. Bryce and the Scranton Stranglers, Tanner, Hurts So Good, finally gets back on the winning track. He wins 146 to 133. 8 of his 10 starters in double figures. He's deep at the kicking position. His kicker, Nick Folk, 21 on the bench. Wow. You could probably have some good trade value there. The Scranton Stranglers fall to 4-4. A.J. Brown, career day, 39.5 points. That was unfortunately not enough. Very high scoring games here. Very high scoring games, we've gone over so far, especially this matchup. We're going to move on to Tua. We're going to move on Tua. We got a new name alert, baby. In it, Tua, win it. Randy Mason. He said, you know what? Turd Ferguson was cool, but he's in it, Tua, win it. And he damn sure is. Third win in a row. He beats me. We both go to 4-4 now. So of the last two matchups, or really three, including this one, all these teams, 6 teams, are 4-4. Unbelievable. Randy actually texted me a couple hours ago and said if the scoring like kind of stays the same, like if it finals out, then there could be 8 teams tied at 5-4. But like I said, we'll get to that in a couple days. I'm not gonna be late for week 9. Had a lot going on in week 8, during the week. So here we are. Randy beats me 151-98. It was just an absolute smackdown. 3-game winning streak for Randy. He's also catching fire. 9 out of his 10 players, double figures. You can't beat that. Pollard at 33, Tua had 29. Tua's catching fire too. For me, nothing really cool about me. I had 67 points on the bench. Only 3 out of my 10 starters were double figures. So my team has not really been doing good scoring points at all. I've been contemplating doing some big trades, but just don't know if I can pull the trigger. We're going to move on to our first place team, Team Hill, against Show Me Your TDs. And their score is very similar to me and Randy's score. Hill wins 157-98. He remains in first place. Christian McCaffrey throws a touchdown, catches a touchdown, runs one in for a touchdown. Second game with the 49ers. Wow. Deebo Samuel was unhealthy. I just can't even imagine, them all being on the same field together. Unreal. CMC, Diggs, and Waddle for Team Hill all combined for 93.66 points. Absolute dominance. He had the most points of week 8. So, Johnny, it wouldn't have mattered if Darren Waller played for you anyway. Probably weren't going to beat Team Hill. Tough to outscore 157. It really is. But picking up Dante Foreman 31 points was a great pickup for week 8 and hopefully for the next weeks going on. And last but not least, another new team name, Slim Pickens. Slim Pickens. That does go well for the 1-7 record for Slim Pickens. Sorry, Molly. It's funny. I feel like you did that name, to incorporate for your record too, but I don't know. She actually wrote down that you won, Molly. But I'm pretty sure you lost, unfortunately. Maybe it's a foreshadow that you'll win, this coming weekend. I don't know. She played Ryan Amendola Oblongata, and he had Alvin Kamara, who had the most points out of week 8, 42.6. And then you had D-Hop with 33. So Ryan stays hot. Responds well for his loss last week. As for Slim Pickens, Antonio Gibson, 20 points. So hopefully he's starting to finally kind of wake up in the offense. So there we go for week 8. I'm not really going to do the projection, the matchups for week 9, just because we just need one more game for week 9, so I'll just skip that. Like I said, there's 6 teams tied at 4-4. Standings. Going to take a look at them, even though it's going to change after tomorrow. But right now, currently Trey's in first. Then it follows Ryan, Kendra, and Kelsey. And then tied for 5th. These 6 teams as follow. Hurt So Good. Me and my homies. Strange Stranglers. Just joshing ya. In it 2-0 Win It. And then me. And then 11th is Show Me Your TDs. And 12th is Slim Pickens. We did have a little trade. I traded Dawson Knox and Dontrell Hillard for Chris Godwin to my Yubber. So thanks, baby. Pleasure, doing biz with you. Let's see. We are halfway through the season. Halfway through the season. Woo. Yeah, playoffs don't start till week 16, so yeah, technically we're halfway through the season. So remember, 8 teams make the playoffs. The 4 teams do not make playoffs. So really, it's still anyone's game. I think Molly and Jay, you probably think you're out of it, but hey, I mean, seriously, if y'all win like 3 in a row, y'all are in it, because I know one of these 4 and 4 teams will probably lose 3 in a row, unfortunately. So hopefully it doesn't happen to y'all, but hey, still a lot of games left to play. Let's see. We'll do the scoring leaders as well. Big shakeup. I guess I'll probably end up posting like week 7 scoring leaders and week 8 scoring leaders. So I'll just go ahead and slide over just a little bit more. I'll put week 7s right here, have week 8s right here. I'll just read off the changes in them. Kendra moved up 2 spots from week 7 to week 8. Ryan moved up 3 spots. Tanner just moved down a spot, so not too bad, Strangler. Kelsey, it's Miller time, moved up 2 spots. Shooting TDs unfortunately fell 4 spots, but don't worry, you had some other people that fell, multiple spots too, Jay, so no shame. Just Josh, climbed up 2 steps there. Jay, the guy who I was mentioning, or the person that mentioned that had fallen multiple spots, was me. I don't think I've scored over 100 the past like 3 weeks, and week 9, I don't think I'm gonna score over 100 either. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be shaking up my team a lot, just to give y'all a heads up if y'all are interested. Randy moves up 1 spot, and then Molly moves down 1 spot. And then I'll go ahead and get rid of the week 7. I think y'all have had enough time to compare, read out and stuff. So spots 4 through 8 are within 30 points, and 9 through 12 is within 8 points. So it's very close. It'll be cool to see, what happens in week 9 to see it shake up all again, since everyone's pretty much close. Yeah, I'm not going to call out the week 9 matchups, just because there's only 1 more game left. So I had matchup of the week on here. Amendola Oblongata and In It to Win It. It was a 2 versus 9, but Randy's been hot, and Ryan was just hot, so I figured that'd be a good matchup. I'll go to the matchups real quick. I'm probably not gonna put in the text though, just because you can look in the app, you already see you playing stuff. So me and Trey faced off 1 versus 10. I already just said the 2 versus 9. In the 3 versus 11, team horned up and showed me your TDs. It's Miller time, and Hurts So Good, a 4 and 5 matchup. Almost had that as a matchup of the week, but I decided to put Randy and Ryan instead. Me and my homies against Slim Pickens, husband versus wife. Very cool matchup there. And then last but not least, the oh yeah, I was against Fred. Sorry. And last but not least, the Scranton Stranglers, 7 seed versus the 8 seed, just Josh and you. So I would say good luck, but pretty much all said and done. So I'll see y'all in a couple days. Thanks for the patience for making this video so late.